everybody. I'm Philip.
And I'm Justin.
And together, we are Pajamas. We have just finished episode 8. We're about to go to episode 9 of Doctor Who. These last few have been very poignant and emotional and profound.
Yes, it raises the possibility that what we're about to see will be very promising, considering the trend.
Yeah, I'm still, as I said last episode, I'm cautiously optimistic. Still, I'm hoping now that the trend is going to continue upwards and that the bad apples are few and far between. But yes, we are on a nice little streak of quite good episodes. The last one being very, very emotional. Without further ado, let's jump right into episode 9 and see what kind of roller coaster we go on this time. So they are chasing a random alien thing, possibly alien thing, through space. I do like that this being a British show. Everything focuses on England and London and stuff. It's not like America, New York City, or like it always is with our shows, which is refreshing because it gets really obnoxious.
5 days? Is that just when we're out of milk?
All the species in all the universe, and it has to come out of a cow.
Nice.
What do you think?
I think you should do a scan for alien tech. Give me some spot. For once, would it kill ya?
With a very loud...
Quickly as you can. Down to the shelter.
Oh, Rose, what have you done this time? Wow.
Maybe not this t-shirt.
Just one day, maybe. I'm going to meet somebody who gets the whole don't wander off thing. What am I supposed to do with a ringing phone?
Don't answer it. It's not for you.
How may I help you?
I have to commend Rose on her amazing upper body strength.
Or he's using for target practice. Excellent bottom.
I gotta go meet a girl. But you got an excellent bottom, too.
Okay, I got you.
Device indicates non-contemporaneous life form.
She's not from around here, no.
I think this is a crossover. Who is actually gay in real life. And I think in the show that he is actually in, that is connected to the Doctor Who universe. I think it's called Torchwood, I think. But I think he has a male love interest on his show.
As long as the bombs don't get you.
Something wrong with that?
Wrong with it? It's brilliant. I'm not sure if it's Marxism in action or a West End musical. And I want to find a blonde in a Union Jack. I mean a specific one. I didn't just wake up this morning with a craving.
It'll make you like him.
And what's he like?
I've got to go.
Nancy, what's he like?
He's empty.
So, who are you supposed to be then?
Captain Jack Harkness.
Yep.
Subatomic robots. The air in here is full of them. They just repaired 3 layers of your skin.
Do you make those for necks and backs?
My nose has special powers.
Juries have special powers too.
What are you trying to say?
Good night, mister. And there's someone you need to talk to first.
And who might that be?
The doctor.
This is champagne.
I try never to discuss business with a clear head.
Do you really think now's a good time to be coming on to me?
Perhaps not.
Well, it was just a suggestion.
You're very sick.
Dying, I should think. I just haven't been able to find the time.
They've all got the same injuries. Identical, all of them, right down to the scar on the back of the hand. How did this happen?
Physical injuries as plague.
He knows. I had to tell him about us being time agents.
And it's a real pleasure to meet you, Mr. Spock.
Don't you ever get tired of Doctor? Doctor Who?
9 centuries in, I'm coping. Where have you been? We're in the middle
Nice.
of a London blitz.
I wanted to sell it to you, then destroy it before you found out it was junk.
You said it was a warship.
They have ambulances in wars.
What is happening here, Doctor?
Human DNA is being rewritten by an idiot.
Now this, I can get behind being a two-parter. I like what's going on here. This is very cool.
It's very suspenseful.
It's really neat. Like, the idea.
An excellent use of psychological horror.
And baiting the audience, which is like the bare minimum of exposition. I like that. Interesting to see the crossover. Forgot how handsome John Barrowman was back in the day. I think he's in a show called Torchwood, which I know is in the Doctor Who universe. Doctor Who, Torchwood, and something else, I believe, are in the same universe. But I don't know how they're connected or whatever, so this is all kind of like, okay. So when I saw him, I'm like, oh. I wasn't sure if he was an actor just being in the episode or if he was Jack Harkness, which is obviously who he is, in the episode. So it was very interesting to see this unfold. Again, viewers, no spoilers, please. Just thinking out loud. It's one of those things where they take a very interesting approach to an idea. Like an idea of a plague, of an extraterrestrial being. But this one, as I said, using physical injuries as plague. That's fascinating.
Yes. What else do you have on the note?
I literally took 2 notes. I just said that the camera work is really well done in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
That the framing and stuff was really good. There were certain shots that were just really well done. And the last episode, too, I forgot to mention that. There were a couple shots that were, from a cinematography and framing perspective, were really well done. And it feels like it's the same person doing it, because there's an attention to where the camera's placed and how it's moving. And the point of view.
Do you have examples of that?
There was a point where they're in the hospital, the bed, and the patient is laying on the bed, and the camera's like here and it's drifted from the subject's shoulder over. It was just really nicely done. And then in the last episode, there's a profile shot of Rose in the foreground. It's just her face is taking up this part of the screen, and in the background are people, and then I think the dad comes up to her. Yeah, I enjoyed this one. Very, very eager to see how this is explained and resolved. Hopefully it's not like, it kind of reminds me of growing up when like, cartoons would have like the cliffhanger, the two-parter. Mm-hmm. And it would look like that they were in peril and like they were just surrounded, and then like, stay tuned next time. And then you tune in next time and it's like, they're way back here, and then they figure a way to fight them all, and then they win. Like, I'm hoping there's not some like miraculous editing nonsense that, because I like the tension we have right now. So, but yes, if you grew up with stuff like that, you know what I'm talking about, I hope. That, yeah. I was wondering if we would get a World War II Hitler-esque episode.
And in this one we did. And it's going to be 2 parts.
I figured it was a matter of time, because that's very obviously a very big...
An iconic time in English history.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see it from that point of view, because all we ever see it from is an American point of view. You know, the yeehaw cowboy point of view. Sorry, but we tend to be very self-indulgent as a country, to put it mildly. To see it from another point of view is really cool. A country that, you know, in Europe, right there. I'm not saying it's cool that it happened, it's just cool to see it from that portrayal, so. Because we don't get to.
It was much scarier since there wasn't a whole ocean separating...
Yeah, exactly.
The 2 countries.
Yeah. Like they were neighbors. Like just... But very interesting to use a backdrop of the war and then the bomb, but then a bomb not being a bomb and it being empty. So whatever it is has inhabited the child. Interesting that they used the gas mask and the scar, or whatever on the hand, the cut.
Which I'm still curious about their meaning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was also looking for Bad Wolf anywhere, because one thing something else I didn't touch on in the last episode was that you saw it on the poster. But the poster was in the past. So, interesting. Like, they have to be building up towards something. They have to be. And if they are, it's being done really well with little tiny Easter eggs. Some more obvious with on the side of the TARDIS, but than the ones you saw. I'm hoping this is like the big bad wolf. That I like when shows do that, when they have a villain that they spend the entire season building towards.
Makes it more exciting.
Yeah, because it's just words and an idea.
As long as it's done well.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
We had that happen.
Which one?
Oh, well, when it didn't turn out well. Remember The Nun?
Well, that's not a TV show. That's a movie.
Yes, but it was building up a villain, and it ended up with something that had so much potential, but it didn't use its resources as well as it should have.
You hear that, TJ? That's different, because like going into The Nun, we knew what The Nun was, what The Nun looked like. We just didn't know the backstory, the origin story of The Nun. That's what we got. This is, we don't know who or what the bad wolf is. So it's just words. So like I was saying, it's just words and speculation. And that's what's cool about it. But yeah, it's just a very interesting approach in that, and interesting to see how the other time guy smothers people with charm. Like I could see you dancing to Glenn Miller on top of his ship when he gives you champagne and just stars in your eyes, and you just melt.
Not noticing the explosions, or thinking of them as fireworks.
People are dying on the ground. You're like, fireworks.
People are every day.
Oh my god. Am I allowed to leave that in?
Since you're the editor and director and producer and so many other things,
and cinematographer and
I think that I'll leave
sound
that
guy.
to you because you're the professional.
All right. I might just leave all this in. Nice to have some eye candy.
Mm-hmm.
John Barrowman was a very handsome man in his prime.
This is to my awareness the first times I've ever actually seen him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very familiar with his character.
Because he knows how smooth he is and how handsome he is and all that.
It could be any of those things to my awareness, since this is actually the first time I've ever even heard of Torchwood.
Very interested in seeing episode 10 to see where this goes. But that will be in a bit, because the phone needs to charge.
How many episodes are there?
13 plus a Christmas episode after that. So we're nearing the...
Very close to the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 10, 11, 12, 13. Only 4 more. And then the Christmas one.
This went by very quickly.
Yeah, these last 2 episodes, especially tonight, went by very, very fast. Which is a good sign. Guys, remember the fart aliens? Those ones just dragged. They felt so long. But yeah, we're no longer just... Men in Black flashy thing. Okay, better now. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Look forward to episode 10 to see where we go. And yeah, that's about it. Okay. Well, that's going to wrap this one up. As always, I don't have a fancy outro. So simply say thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video when we find out the answers and conclusion and all of that to everything set up here in episode 9. So until then, goodbye.
Goodbye.